Part 9, the basics of effective anti-aging skincare routines. There are two main types of exfoliators, chemical and penetrating. These work by dissolving the cellular glue that binds the skin surface together. They penetrate at a deeper depth, and most often they're made of acids like glycolic acid. Glycolic acid actually achieves this, and it depends on primarily two factors. The strength of the alpha hydroxy acid. You would want to use a 30, 40, 50, or 60. Now, these higher levels must be done by a skincare professional. They cannot be done at home. The Ellie Glow, our sponsor, actually has a rapid 40% buffered glycolic acid that you can DIY, do at home. But anything that is not buffered or at a higher strength than that, we highly recommend that you do not do by yourself. You go and see a skincare professional to do that. Also, your skincare coach, as a skincare coach, you're going to be helping your client work on chemical exfoliation and explaining what it is and showing them exactly and precisely how to use it. And then the next factor is the duration of the time that the product remains effectively working on your skin. If you're using a rapid product, it's usually under 5 minutes, or an extended product, 5 to 30 minutes. Now let's go over the second way you can exfoliate, which is manual. When you do manual exfoliation, fine granules dislodge the skin surface cells through friction or scrubbing pad that is used to dislodge skin cells. The exfoliation methods, manual versus chemical or penetrating, are important to use together. Regular exfoliation helps prevent dull skin, clogged pores, and evens out skin discoloration, as well as allowing skincare products to better penetrate the skin surface and provide superior results. Super important. This helps anti-aging products actually hit their targets much better. A chemical exfoliation uses alpha hydroxy acids and glycolic acids, citrus acids, enzymes like papaya and papain, to aid in cellular turnover and to help the superficial epidermis layers to exfoliate without any friction. Glycolic acid is one of the best ways to make sure that your client's skin is turning over cells properly. And to use a product like this, or Ellie Glow's deep penetrating 40% rapid exfoliator, at least every week to 10 days, is something that we highly recommend. The chemical exfoliator is one of the best on the market at 40% buffered. It can be used at home, therefore clients will tend to use this versus getting these done at the spa or esthetician's office, and you can save that money because the cost of going to a skincare specialist every week to 10 days typically isn't in a normal person's budget. And again, if they save that money for other treatments that are effective, you can really make great progress with the client's skin. Enzymes in particular can be very helpful in a much gentler way to exfoliate superficial layers of the skin. Enzymes will really help the dull appearance of any person's skin and may help with fine lines and mild discoloration. As an example, Ellie Glow uses papain and mango enzymes combined with extremely lenient manual exfoliators like polishing jojoba beads. In fact, in Ellie Glow's Rooibos exfoliating cleanser, we use jojoba beads. And in the charcoal powder cleanser, in the mango charcoal cleanser, for stripping the skin or for oily skin, the charcoal, pulverized charcoal, is also known as a physical exfoliator. Using tools like these, brushes, loofahs, sponges, or abrasive scrubs can create enough friction to remove dead skin cells, especially on harder or thicker areas of the skin. And that manual exfoliation is critical to use an exfoliator that won't damage the skin cells. And you don't use too much exfoliation in a manual way. You don't want to rub it raw. You just want to take those top layers off. Doing too much is always a bad idea. If you're using exfoliation tools, please be gentle. Avoid abrasive sponges, pumice stones, harsh facial brushes, and loofahs that are too hard. Opt for softer options, especially for your face, neck, and delicate skin. LE Glow's buffers and manual exfoliation products like the LE Glow Rooibos Exfoliating Cleanser or LE Glow's Charcoal Cleanser for the face and the Rich Walnut Exfoliator for the body, containing smooth exfoliating agents, are really awesome. And you can look for products like this in other product ranges as well. What's important is consistency. Consistency of product ingredients is important, and the larger, rougher ingredients or pieces of exfoliator tend to be more abrasive and can cause micro tears to the skin. As an example, you don't want to use sugar or salt scrubs on the face. Jojoba beads employ a gentle action rather than salt or sugar scrubs, which can tend to be quite harsh. Jojoba beads tend to be gentle, they're not jagged, and they're of a very small size. Jojoba beads are most commonly mistaken for plastic microbes, but in fact, jojoba beads come from jojoba oil. It's liquid wax derived from the jojoba shrub. Jojoba beads are biodegradable and come in a variety of colors and shapes. These are perfect for manual exfoliation without damaging the delicate areas of the face and body. So these are the types of exfoliators that you should look for. A common question comes up when you're talking about exfoliation. Is chemical exfoliation better than mechanical or manual exfoliation? Well, skincare experts typically agree that a combination of regular chemical exfoliation and gentle, regular buffing of mechanical exfoliation is hands down the best thing to do, especially for facial skin and certainly for more mature skin. Harsh mechanical exfoliation like dermabrasion has its benefits, but it has to be used under a dermatologist or esthetician or doctor's care, not to be done at home. Facial skin is more delicate, and over time, harsh and deep manual exfoliation used at home can irritate or damage your client's skin. So if they're too heavy-handed, this is not good. You've got to warn against this. Also, experts agree that you can get better results with chemical exfoliation quicker. For example, in most cases, you can actually trigger better cellular turnover and more improvement in wrinkles and even out skin tone and improve discoloration. The issue is that you can't do chemical exfoliation every day, so you do need that combination. If you use a rapid exfoliator, 40% rapid exfoliator, you will literally see results in minutes that you could never get manually, but you can't do it every day. So you've got to do that combination. So here's the type of coaching discussion that you would have about exfoliation. So exfoliation, Michael, is an extremely crucial part of any skincare routine, but it can be intimidating for people who are just starting their skincare regime and are a little unsure of exactly what exfoliation does. And I know you haven't done this regularly because you're just getting started. And even at your age, to put it simply, any product or device used on the skin to remove dead skin cells is an exfoliator. It can be classified as either chemical or physical. So physical or manual exfoliators like this product that I'm showing you actually softs away dead skin cells on the surface layer using manual force. In other words, going to put it on, rub it on your face. And what's important is the little beads inside there, as you're rubbing your face, will actually help to slough off those dead skin cells on the surface. On the other hand, chemical exfoliators like the ones in the other product that I showed you with salicylic acid and glycolic acid chemically break or dissolve the bonds between the dead skin cells. So it gets inside of them, and that helps to loosen the skin cells when they stick together. Ideally, the dead surface skin cells, when you're exfoliating, actually shed off, making room for fresh new cells to come to the surface, making the skin look glowing and radiant and more youthful. Dead skin cells also fall into the pores, clogging them and sticking to the sebum and wax inside the pores, so proper exfoliation also opens up the pores and letting the contents of those pores, the oil and the sebum, discharge onto the surface, which prevents pimples and acne and inflammation. Given that exfoliators are typically made from mild acids, they also lower the pH of the skin, killing harmful bacteria, and they do pH the skin back to the acidic side of the scale, which is really healthy. When we're choosing an exfoliator to add to your skincare routine, it's really important to first consider your skin type. Oily and acne skin might really benefit greatly from daily use of salicylic acid because this ingredient will treat and prevent acne breakouts. In combination skin like yours, I typically recommend slow exfoliation that can be done as often or as frequently as your skin sensitivities would allow. Most people can tolerate the products I'll recommend once daily on that type of basis. For those with mature skin, I generally suggest choosing an exfoliator with anti-aging ingredients as well, which is super important because you do want to have that anti-aging component. That's really important as one of your goals. The anti-aging ingredient for your skin has rejuvenation properties, and we want to make particularly sure that we look at the sensitivity about any exfoliation process for dry, mature, or sensitive skin, because your skin has already naturally exfoliated itself more than other types. Additional exfoliation could be damaging if it weren't the proper type. That's why the assessment that we've done in the analysis is so important.